He got jumped into a gang at 14, lost his house funding a dream, and still became a CEO feeding thousands. This is the comeback story you didn't see coming.
All right, man. So you and I have known each other for quite some time, man, and I appreciate your brotherhood and everything we do together. But what's like your first experience when you think about money growing up?
Being broke.
Okay.
And then having a realization that I was broke when I saw people with money.
Mm-hmm.
So in third grade, I got bused all the way across town. So it was maybe an hour and 20-minute bus ride. I was the only black person in the school.
Okay.
And I was by far the poorest person in the school.
Mm-hmm.
There was no cafeteria because you were supposed to be affluent enough where your mom, your dad, aunt, uncle, grandparents brought lunch to you.
Wow. So they pulling up in the Bentley and dropping off McDonald's every day.
Yeah, and that's the first time I seen a real Lamborghini.
I was just kidding, but you
no, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
And so this is in San Diego, but the campus was maybe 400 meters away from the ocean.
Okay.
And so that's when I realized my white shirt wasn't white, and that your collar should sit tight, not hang. That everybody didn't have holes in their shoes.
Yeah.
That was my first real experience when I realized that. And then a little bit older was another experience, but on a negative end. So we used to get evicted all the time.
Okay.
And then I thought we was moving to different parts of the city. And come to find out, we were just moving from one apartment complex to the next.
I'm laughing with you and not at you, by the way.
So one time we moved into an apartment complex, and I was like, wait a minute, 7-Eleven was over there. Now it's over here. And I realized I was pretty close. So I walked over and saw some of my friends that I hadn't seen in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So this was like about 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And they was just as broke as me, but they was geared up. They had FUBU with the Fat Albert pockets. You know, they had all the good clothes. So I wanted to have the good clothes.
Yeah.
So when I say, hey, like, how y'all dressing well, and y'all poorer than me. Your mama a crackhead, and I never, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they took me to a backyard, and they called a guy over, and they say, hey, he trying to be down. He want to be down with us. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
I just thought, hey, this is where you get the
Yeah.
FUBU at. This is where
Put
you
me
get the
down.
good shirt. Put me down. So subsequently got jumped in
Wow.
to a gang and started making money,
Mm-hmm.
but not the right way.
Yeah.